I'm Alucard Night Raven, and welcome to my channel. And today, as you can see in front of us, I'm reviewing War for Cybertron, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Kingdom, Paleotrex. Now, before I get into this review, I'm just going to be going from its skeletal dino mode, T-Rex mode, to its robot mode. I'm not really going to be showing off the weapon formations because it's limited, but how you connect it to your other figures and what kind of weapon formations you do, there's just so many, and it all comes down to how you want to do it, what you want to do with it, how you want your figures to hold them. So that's why I'm not going to get into all the different weapon configurations, because there's just so many. And it comes down to, like I said, it comes down to your imagination on how you're going to connect things. So now we'll get into the review. So as you can see, he is a skeletal T-Rex. One issue that I tend to need to do, or like the head here, it could go in a little further. However, when I've done that, it's gotten stuck, and I really don't want to try and unstick it. But the head, you can move. Let's get in here. You can move it a little bit up and down. Yeah, see, like that. But you can open the jaw. Little T-Rex arms move on a ball joint. You can spin these all the way around for his rear legs. You can go all the way up like that. You can bring the knee back all the way. You can even bring it out like that. You can rotate this. You can move this around. You can even move this up and down, and then the tail is going to come up just like that. You can even move it around, so you can get all different kinds of configurations with this guy. And now for looking at the detail work, and you can hear the neighbor kids all playing again. Very adorable. But so as you can see, here, let's raise you up a little bit. As you can see, he's kind of got this neat, I don't know what color you want to call that. It's almost like a bronzish, bonish color. And then you got like brown here. You got kind of a goldish for the teeth. Brown here, and then more of this. Like, I wish this would have gone a little further on this, but I guess because this separates, I can kind of understand. See more of this dark bone color and more brown all mixed together, and then a little bit more of this on there. Same thing all the way with the tail. Yeah, not too bad. So, and I already did the articulation, so we won't do that. You can actually even move this joint here if you wish. But yeah, said I don't want to push the head any further in because I've gotten it stuck and it is not fun to get out. It took me a while to get it out. So I only go this far, yeah, like this far in with the head. So that is that. Now, to go to robot mode, we're going to have to take them apart. I know so many people don't like the whole parts forming gimmick, but it's not horrible. It's necessary for what the fossilizers do. And I kind of dig it. So pull this leg out. Pull this leg out. And I think we're going to want to go this way with them. Okay, we want to pull this, and you can see there's two tabs right here that are going to plug in on either side there. And then Want to pull this piece out, pull this piece, these two pieces apart. And the next thing is, want to separate here, and you can see there's a tab here, and then this post, they're going to go in this slot and this hole right here. So like when you're going into its dyno mode, just like that. So pull that apart. And I think that's going to be it on that. Oh, no. And then we want to pull this piece out. So that leaves us with all of this. Now, we will start with this piece. So we'll fold this down. Gonna fold this down, and this post is going to plug in right here. Just like that. You can spin the head around. Just like that. I think, okay, yeah. So spin the head around just like that. And we'll set that aside. So now this, we want to bring it down like this. And what I tend to do with these T-Rex arms, I kind of fold them and tuck them a little bit. It almost seems like there's a perfect, like, way of tucking them in so they stay right there. So, and then this piece will plug in right here. And that's going to be the upper thighs along with the waist. Now we want to separate this piece. Fold this up, and then you want this piece right here on the inside. Just like this. And then same thing with the other side. Just like this. And there's legs all done, so we can stand him up. Now, fold this post down on this, just like this. This is going to go right in here. And that's going to be one of the upper arms. And then we want to, I think this is the way we're going to want to go with this piece. So, oh, no. Okay. I don't think it fully matters. Whoops. It came apart on me. I don't think it fully matters. You know, you could decide if you want these out or if you want them behind. But now we'll do the same here. This post down on this one. This one goes on this side. And then we plug in the hands or the lower arms. And we fold down the hands. And then there's that one. And then the last piece is this. This is going to be his chest piece. And this plugs in right here. And there we have him. All transformed. And it's an okay robot mode. I mean, we're not going to get like the best robot modes with the fossilizers, but for what they do, they're pretty neat. Like, and what I'm honestly planning on doing once the new one, Wing Finger, comes out, I'm just going to be combining them and leaving them like that, honestly. Although if I can get a Predacon mold or Predacon mold of Wing Finger, and then maximal molds of Paleotrex and Ractinite, then it'd be nice to have two that are one maximal, one Predacon that are combined, and somewhat different colors, so you know, it kind of gives a different uniqueness, and I would really like to see that. So now the end of the tail does end up becoming the weapon. And we'll get to where that plugs on after we take a look at the head. So the head, if you are a original Beast Wars toy collector, you're going to recognize the head. It looks just like the mace that Optimus Primal toy from Season 1 Beast Wars had. So that's kind of cool. And the other nice thing is it's actually even a faceplate. So you lift it up, and boom, there is his face underneath of it. So I kind of like that too. That's really cool. The head and rotate. You can lift it up a little bit, down a little bit, and if you want to use this as a weapon on your Optimus Primal, there you go. But like I wanted to point that out, so if that way you knew, because that's part of the transformation is you don't have to take that out, but it is a weapon when you decide to use him as a weapon or do weapon molds and have him armed up on the rest. The arms can do a full 360. This one can come out this far, same thing with this one. We've got rotation actually right here. And then you've got right here where it plugs in. We've got just over 90 on the elbow. We got wrist rotation. And then the hands you can move in and out however you like. And then these are on a single hinge right here. We do have a waist, so that's cool. That's really nice to see. And then arms kick out that far. They kick back that far. Can he do the full Van? He can. He can do the full Van Damme. Whoops. We've got a little bit of a thigh swivel, so that's not bad. Kind of like that. Of course, where it plugs in at the knee, can move in like that, and then we've got 90 on the knee. You can also move it in and out like this if you wish, and there's nothing on the foot, so that's about it. And then on holding his weapon, take it, plug it in. I know it's not the greatest, but you know, I kind of like these fossilizers. For one, it's like a new idea. It's something, you know, it's taken the weaponizer gimmick, and with Kingdom being Beast Wars oriented, we're getting these fossilized dinosaurs, which is really cool. And you know, I hope we see a few more fossilizers, not just repaints, but I'd like to see some other molds after Wingfinger. You know, I know that poster kind of teased like an alligator one. That would have been a cool one to have. I think there were a couple others that looked like they were teased on the poster. No idea if we're going to be getting something like that or not. Just have to keep an eye out for Hasbro Pulse Fan First Transformers when they do their Fan Firsts, and decide to show us more figures. But yeah, and as you can see, all that color comes in on him all very nicely with the yellow eyes, tiny little Predacon symbol right there. And yeah, I mean, it is weird with the very long arms, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, to get the two molds that they do, but like I said, I'm waiting for when I can combine the three main fossilizers, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep them combined. But, yeah. So, as I've said before, the War for Cybertron trilogy, I'm really loving it. I'm loving the updated characters in all three lines. I'm loving the new ones we're getting, like in Kingdom here. It's been so cool, you know, seeing characters I love get brand new molds that do so much that I'm just so happy to see them be able to do, you know, and look like they nearly jumped out of the 1984, 1985 cartoon. Well, out of the G1 cartoon. And then now with Kingdom, you know, not exact to original Beast Wars, because they're going for more of a natural animal look instead of what Beast Wars did with quite a few of their characters. So, like Scorponok looks like an actual scorpion in scorpion mode with the head instead of what he looked like in Beast Wars. So it's cool to do that. I mean, honestly, I kind of like with that having something that's going to be different than if they decide to do a masterpiece or if a third party company decides to do a masterpiece of Scorponok. You know, I like having something that's going to be slightly different. Like I like having my T-Rex Megatron from Kingdom where the head of the T-Rex looks more what they imagine the T-Rex head look like with skin and all that than on my masterpiece, because my masterpiece represents the show. The Kingdom represents the new look, the more natural look. So, but again, that's my opinion. We all have our opinions. Some people are gonna like it, some people won't. Some people are, you know, I mean, there's always gonna be someone who's not gonna like something. That's fine. The only thing I say is there's no need to hate on somebody for liking it just because you don't. They're entitled to their opinion just like you're entitled to your opinion. That's what makes us human. We have our own opinions on what we love with Transformers, but in the end, we're all collectors. We're all big parts of the fandom. If it wasn't for us buying these not only for ourselves, but you know, now that a lot that us G1ers have kids of our own and introduced our kids to it, you know, we're buying them for our kids as well, and then our some of our us G1ers have kids who are grown and are probably buying them for themselves and introducing their kids to it. So that's the nice thing about the fandom is we pass the stuff we love on to the next generation and they do the same, and it's a beautiful thing. So I think I'm gonna end it there. Kind of got off on a little a little off topic, but as for Paleotrex, I really like him. You know, it's different, it's unique, and I like the whole fossilizer gimmick. I wasn't big on the weaponizers. I wasn't big on, you know, the ones that Siege did while they did the weaponizers too. I wasn't big on that. But the fossilizers I actually kind of like. So, but again, that's my opinion. Some stores still do have these in stock. I've seen a few every once in a while. Uh, Big Bad Toy Store, I believe, still has some in stock, so you can check there if you do want to get him, or if you still need like Wave One. Um, but hey, he's out there. I mean, Kingdom is still brand new. We're just barely out of Wave Two, waiting on Wave Three. So, but yeah, I think that's it. So I'm Alucard Night Raven. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.